This video is about teenagers getting money to practice the martial arts. Somebody sent me a message about this. I think it's a good question. You know, teenagers typically don't work to make money because usually they're not allowed to work until maybe they're 16 or something. But what I would suggest is to have like a serious conversation with your parents about the training and how important it is for you and what you think it will do for you and how it will better you, and just have them support you. Let them know how much value that you see in it, that it'll help you get more fit, help you become more intelligent, help you become more meditative and spiritual, to become a better person, to use your time towards something to better yourself. Rather than just playing video games all day or just hanging out with friends and doing nonsense or committing crime or just like hanging out at the mall or just shopping all the time or just messing around on Facebook, on the internet, is something that's gonna help you better yourself. It's like not too different than an adult paying for a gym membership to better their health. Explain to your parents how it's gonna help better your health, give you motivation to get stronger, to get more flexible, to better yourself in some type of art, to eat healthier, and it's just gonna better your overall life. And when you explain this to them, hopefully they'll be supportive of it and then pay for it. If they don't pay for it, then I suggest to try to get a job if you can, like a part-time job. Maybe just work once a week on the weekend. Work 8 hours on a Saturday or a Sunday, doing something in the community. Maybe you work at the library or something, or just a part-time job that's going to really help you understand the working world and build relationships with people, network, and just kind of figure out more about help you figure out what you want to do in the future after you're done with school. It's a great experience to be able to experience some of these jobs and how it makes you feel, and then you also get to build up your resume from it, build some responsibilities, or show that you're responsible, and then offer to your parents to say, hey, to ask them if they could pay half. If it's $100 a month and then you contribute 50, they contribute 50, and then see if they'll do that. Another option is to say that you want them, if they could pay for the martial arts training, and then you could ask if you could do some household chores, household duties, so then they could basically pay you for, those accomplishing those duties, and then that basically will pay for your training. So say that you say that you'll shovel the snow once a week, or mow the lawn once a week, vacuum the home for once a week, perform some basic maintenance on the cars, wash the dishes, do the laundry, just basically clean the home, or just anything that they need help with, babysitting. You can even go into looking for some community work, with neighbors or friends and family, see if you could babysit for some money. Or you could also look to setting up a donation fund where you're pretty much asking friends and relatives if they could donate towards your training in the martial arts. Ask if they could donate $10 a month or something. You find 10 people, and then that's already $100. So look for work from your parents. Also, you can look for work from your family members. Maybe your family members have some work that they don't mind you doing. Maybe they need a babysitter. Maybe they need somebody to do some yard work. This is all the stuff that is part of the training. If you look at the Shaolin monks, they work, they don't just train in combat, they'll work, for food. They'll work to upkeep the temple, So you need to learn to work, to make money, to survive, make a living. It's all a part of the training. Another thing that you could say is like, hey, tell your parents that you pay them back when you get a job. Mark down how much money they're spending on your training. If they're spending $100 a month, then in a year that's $1,200. In 2 years it's the $2,400. And then basically you let them know that when you start working, you'll start paying them back. What you owe them. It's like a credit card. Like you use the credit card and then you pay it back. I mean, you're learning responsibility. You're learning to work hard. You're learning to save money. It's not just all about fighting techniques, but it's about, developing yourself in many different areas. And you gotta be, you gotta be creative. There's other jobs out there available too, like as far as like dog walking is concerned. You could get like a basic dog walking job, offer to your services as a dog walker. And people need that sometimes. There's a lot of people that own dogs and they need that. Sometimes you can even offer friends or family that you'll go grocery shopping for them, or you'll run errands. That's if you have a car or something, offer your parents that you'll take care of certain things that will help them save time. Just be creative and find a way to do it. Show them that you're motivated, or just tell them that you will that you'll prove that you'll be exercising every single day for at least an hour, to show that you're not slacking off. Show them your progress. I think that if they see that you're motivated, then they'll be supportive of it. I mean, this is something, you're not asking for something that's going to be harmful for you. You're asking for something that's going to be beneficial for your overall development. And those are some suggestions. And then I also maybe suggest to find the teacher that you want to learn from, and then talk to him about your situation and see if what he says. Maybe he might have some things that you could do around the school that could lower your tuition amount. Or maybe he says like, hey, if you help market the school and you bring some people in, then say he says you bring 5 people in, then I'll give you this amount of training for free, and you don't have to pay. Basically every single business needs marketing assistance. So he might say that if you can help pass out business cards or flyers, or get some of your friends involved, and he might work out an arrangement with you where he'll train you for free, as long as you continue to market his school and bring people in. So if you bring 3 people in, 4 people in, he wouldn't have gotten those people if it wasn't for you. So it's to his benefit to train you for free as you continue to promote the school and bring people in. See if you could talk to him and brainstorm ideas on how you could help grow his school, help him make more money while you get to train. I mean, this is how the world works. You find out what you're able to help people with, and then you offer to help. And martial arts is all about that. It's about helping people and growing. Or if there's something that your parents really want you to do that you don't really care for, but you can use that as negotiation and say, hey, say they really want you to read more, then you could be like, well, I'll read a book a week if you could pay for my martial arts training, or there's got to be something that they're trying to motivate you, and that's what I recommend.